Hello, and today I've left the relative solitude of the potting shed and I've come on location. I'm here at the Heights of Abraham, which is a very special place on the edge of the Peak District in Matlock Bath.
Visitors board the cable car to take a flight across the Derwent Valley to the Heights of Abraham, which first opened to the public in 1787. The view from up here is pretty spectacular, and there are certainly plenty of things to see and do when you get to the summit, including this brand new period costume exhibition, which shows what people wore during the Regency, Georgian, Victorian and Edwardian period when they visited the Heights. But today, I'm here to spend a little more time looking at the natural attractions that this wonderful visitor attraction has to offer.
I'm on my way up to Tinker Shaft, which is further up the Masson Hill, still part of the Heights of Abraham estate, and I've been promised a great view. So this is Tinker's Shaft. It's a fairly faithful recreation of the lifting gear that the miners used to use for hauling the lead out of the caverns below. And it's the inspiration for my first poem today. Rumbling Roop was a miner. He worked in the lead mines right here. From the age of 6 to 35, he dug in these caverns each year. Now, poor Roop wasn't paid very much money, a couple of pennies or so, but he loved working here with his brothers and loved eating food, don't you know. His mum was a cook up at Chatsworth. She pinched a few cakes every week, then popped them in Roop's little snap tin to eat in the mines on his break. By the time of his 35th birthday, Roop was a portly chap, fatter than all other miners, chubby beneath his flat cap. His tummy would rumble like crazy, so he ate even more every day. His worksmates said, "Roop's always eating. He'll explode in these mines," they would say. Then one day, after his mother stole a huge chocolate cake full of fudge, Roop slipped and got stuck in the caverns. Trapped there, he just couldn't budge. They tried to use pulleys and donkeys to haul the poor lad safely free, but Roop, well, he just wasn't moving. He's still there between you and me. The miners have long since departed, replaced by the tourists and show. But sometimes you still hear him rumble from deep in the shaft down below. I think that was it. I really like this willow sculpture. It's one of 5 in a trail throughout the Heights of Abraham. And this particular one celebrates the lead miners, the local people that used to work here at the Heights of Abraham over 300 years ago. Recently, the estate has started a new planting scheme. What they've done is to clear away some of the undergrowth and the vegetation and start to reintroduce plants that would have been popular during the Victorian period. I think that's a really good idea. And June is, of course, the time to see the roses, and there are some spectacular examples here. And although the sun might not be shining on them just yet, it's only a matter of time. I'm now making my way down some of the serpentine paths which snake around Masson Hill and take you down to the lower slopes, where I'm looking for something particularly special. This is what I'm looking for. This is the summer house. Now, it is said that many years ago the great English poet Lord Byron came to the Heights of Abraham and used to sit on Masson Hill to be inspired, creating some of his greatest works. And I wonder, did he sit on this very spot? Well, I don't know, but I'm hoping that some of his inspiration rubs off on me. What do you think? Not so sure. Anyway, this is the location for my second poem. It's one of my favourites of the country lanes, and to accompany it, some of the film footage that I shot around the wilder parts of the Heights of Abraham. You just can't beat a country lane, especially in the sun. The perfect place to stretch your legs or set off for a run. You never know what's waiting round the corner, people say. A stunning view appears on cue and takes your breath away. The hedgerows full of buzzy bees and blue forget-me-nots, whilst benches found around the way make perfect picnic spots. A flock of lambs is playing in the field along the hedge, beyond stone walls where nature crawls up to the tarmac edge. Divert down dusty footpaths, clamber over stiles, meet dead ends round muddy bends, and walk those extra miles. You can encounter long-lost villages and country house estates, admire those pretty gardens and the colours of their gates. The lanes all lead to somewhere and nowhere far away. In truth, just round the corner, you can lose yourself all day. I've really enjoyed my visit to the Heights of Abraham today, and I hope that you have too. Next week, I'll be back in the potting shed with PK, keeping an eye on the vegetables and the plants and seeing what's going on there, with a few more poems. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.